because I've seen tens of thousands of patients and I see what people tell me and I listen, the reality is I've seen people do well on a variety of different diets. That is the simple reality. Right. And you go on social media and you think, actually, these people who are all fighting their case for, let's say, one particular way of eating, I'm not going to disregard their experience. They have changed their diet and they are feeling that way. And someone else has done the complete polar opposite and is also feeling better.
Mm-hmm.
So
which one is right?
So which one is right? And there's got to be something more to it than is immediately apparent.
I'll ask you, as a physician, have you seen people do well on lower carbohydrate or ketogenic dietary approaches?
Yes, I have.
Have you seen people do well on a Mediterranean type diet?
Absolutely.
Have you seen people do well on a paleo type diet?
Yeah.
Have you seen people do well on a plant-based vegan or vegetarian diet?
Absolutely.
Well, that seems to be impossible, right?
Yeah.
Because some of these things are almost diametrically opposed. And yet it happens all the time. And it happens in individuals when clinicians work with individuals, and it happens in nutrition studies. But we forget that the body is one piece, this one system. And so if we try to study in a very scientific and controlled way to try to figure out what the optimal human diet is, we are neglecting that there are all of these other factors that are going on for each of the individuals in each of those studies that we're not able to control for, and that we're not taking into account. And so I would hypothesize that a dietary study done in the depth of winter would have a different outcome in terms of metabolic adaptations to whatever the intervention would be from the dietary study done with the same group of people in exactly the same way in the heat of the summer. Because all of the circadian biology, all of our light-dark cycle, all of our movement, all of that interacts with our metabolism. So to be able to say in a very reductionist way, this is the perfect human diet, and to ignore all of the rest of the context of our circadian rhythms, of our movement patterns, of our social interactions, is really to miss the mark and really to oversimplify. And so I'm seeking to reintegrate these pieces outside just of the isolated components.
Yeah, we have got so reductionist about health. It is untrue. Nutrition is the prime example of that.
Right.
How we fight viciously, whether it's fat or carbs. And I'm bored of the argument, frankly, and I don't engage in it
bored.
Because I think they're missing a big picture. So you made the case that a nutrition study done in the winter will probably have a different outcome and impact than a nutrition study done in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
That is brand new information for many, many people.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's such a deceptive simplicity. It's something I haven't really heard before,
Right.
but it makes so much intuitive sense, right?
It makes intuitive sense because it's truth, not my truth, but like your biology's truth. It's in us. I didn't invent this. It's not an elegant, brilliant thing that I invented. I just observed what's been there all along. And the more we have sought to understand the body through science and gotten progressively more granular and more specific, we've also gotten more reductionist. And the body is one beautiful, complex, interrelated system. And if we forget how all of the pieces fit together, we lose the ability to make the most well-informed choices.